The world is changing, fast. For decades, a handful of countries called the shots. The United States, Europe, Japan, they were the big players. But something's different now. A new group is making noise on the world stage, BRICS. BRICS isn't just another acronym. It represents a seismic shift in global power. These countries are challenging the old guard. They're writing their own rules. And the rest of the world is paying attention. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. These 5 nations have formed a powerful alliance that is reshaping the global economic landscape. Each country brings its own unique strengths and resources to the table, making BRICS a formidable force in international affairs. That's right, 5 countries, each with its own unique strengths, have come together under one banner. This collaboration is not just about economic growth, but also about fostering mutual development and cooperation. The BRICS nations are working together to create a more balanced and equitable global economy. Brazil, with its vast Amazon rainforest and agricultural prowess, is a resource powerhouse. The country is one of the world's largest producers of coffee, soybeans, and sugarcane. Its rich biodiversity and natural resources make it a key player in global environmental and agricultural discussions. Brazil's commitment to sustainable development is crucial for the future of our planet. Russia, rich in oil and natural gas, wields considerable energy clout. As one of the world's leading energy suppliers, Russia plays a critical role in global energy security. Its vast reserves of natural resources, including minerals and metals, further enhance its economic strength. Russia's strategic position in energy resources make it a pivotal player in international geopolitics. India, a booming tech hub with a youthful population, is a force to be reckoned with. The country is home to a vibrant startup ecosystem and a rapidly growing IT industry. India's young and dynamic workforce is driving innovation and technological advancements. With a focus on digital transformation and economic reforms, India is poised to become a global leader in technology and innovation. China, the world's second-largest economy, boasts manufacturing might and technological innovation. The country is a global leader in manufacturing, producing a wide range of goods from electronics to machinery. China's investments in research and development have led to significant advancements in technology, including artificial intelligence and renewable energy. As a major player in global trade, China's economic policies and growth have far-reaching impacts on the world economy. In South Africa, a gateway to the African continent, brings strategic importance and natural resources to the table. The country is rich in minerals, including gold, platinum, and diamonds. South Africa's diverse economy also includes strong sectors in finance, manufacturing, and tourism. As a key member of the African Union, South Africa plays a vital role in regional stability and development. Its strategic location and economic potential make it an important partner in the BRICS alliance. The BRICS story began in 2001. It was a time of significant global economic shifts, with emerging markets starting to gain more attention on the world stage. Jim O'Neill, an economist at Goldman Sachs, coined the term BRIC to describe the rising economic might of Brazil, Russia, India, and China. These countries were seen as the future powerhouses of the global economy, poised to challenge the dominance of established Western economies. Back then, it was just an investment idea. The concept was primarily used to guide investors looking to capitalize on the growth potential of these emerging markets. It was a forward-looking vision that saw these nations as key drivers of future global economic growth, but these countries saw an opportunity. They recognized that by coming together, they could amplify their voices on the global stage and push for a more balanced and equitable international order. This was more than just an economic alliance, it was a strategic move to reshape global governance. In 2009, they held their first summit, formally establishing BRICS. This was a historic moment, marking the transition from a mere acronym to a tangible political and economic entity. The leaders of Brazil, Russia, India, and China came together with a shared vision of cooperation and mutual benefit. They wanted a bigger say in global affairs. The BRICS nations felt that the existing global institutions, such as the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, were not adequately representing their interests. They sought to create a platform where their voices could be heard and their concerns addressed. They felt the existing world order, dominated by Western powers, didn't represent their interests. The BRICS countries believed that the global economic and political systems were skewed in favor of the developed nations, and they wanted to challenge this imbalance. South Africa joined the group in 2010, adding another dimension to its reach. With South Africa's inclusion, BRICS expanded its influence to the African continent, further diversifying the group's economic and geopolitical clout. Over the years, BRICS has evolved from a loose grouping into a more cohesive bloc with shared goals and aspirations. The member countries have worked together on various initiatives, from economic cooperation to political coordination, aiming to create a more inclusive and representative global order. Their collaboration has led to the establishment of institutions like the New Development Bank, which provides financial support for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in member countries and other emerging economies. The New Development Bank, headquartered in Shanghai, is a testament to the BRICS nations' commitment to fostering development and reducing dependency on Western financial institutions. It symbolizes their collective effort to create alternative financial mechanisms that better serve their needs and priorities. Beyond economics, BRICS has also focused on cultural, educational, and scientific exchanges. These initiatives aim to strengthen the bonds between member countries and promote mutual understanding and respect. By collaborating in these areas, BRICS nations are building a foundation for long-term partnership and solidarity. As BRICS continues to grow and evolve, its influence on the global stage is becoming increasingly significant. The group's strategic partnerships and collective actions are reshaping international relations and challenging the traditional power dynamics. BRICS is not just a symbol of emerging market potential. It is a powerful force for change in the 21st century. Looking ahead, the future of BRICS holds great promise. The member countries are committed to deepening their cooperation and exploring new areas of collaboration. As they navigate the complexities of the global economy, their unity and shared vision will be crucial in driving progress and achieving their collective goals. The genesis of BRICS is a story of ambition, collaboration, and resilience. It is a testament to the power of unity and the potential of emerging economies to shape the future of the world. As BRICS continues to evolve, it will undoubtedly play a pivotal role in the global landscape, championing the interests of its members and contributing to a more balanced and equitable world order. Section 4. Flexing their muscles, BRICS makes its move. The world started taking notice of BRICS' growing influence. This coalition of 5 major emerging economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has been steadily gaining ground on the global stage. Their combined economic and political power is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. In 2015, they established the New Development Bank, a rival to the World Bank and IMF, seen as dominated by Western countries. This move was a significant step in asserting their financial independence and challenging the existing global financial order. The New Development Bank aims to support public and private projects through loans, guarantees, equity participation, and other financial instruments. BRICS nations are also increasingly flexing their diplomatic muscles. They have been holding annual summits since 2009, where they discuss and coordinate their positions on various global issues. These meetings have become a platform for them to present a united front and advocate for a more multipolar world. They've taken a united stand on issues like climate change and global security, often challenging the traditional Western-led approach. For instance, they have called for greater financial and technological support from developed countries to help them combat climate change. They have also emphasized the need for a more inclusive and representative global security architecture. Their growing economic clout gives them leverage. Collectively, BRICS countries account for about 40% of the world's population and nearly a quarter of the global GDP. Their economies have been growing at a faster rate than many developed countries, making them key players in the global economy. They're striking trade deals, investing in infrastructure projects, and creating alternatives to the US dollar in international transactions. For example, they have been promoting the use of their own currencies in trade and investment, reducing their dependence on the US dollar. They have also launched several major infrastructure projects, such as the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor and the Russia-India International North-South Transport Corridor. The message is clear. BRICS is here to stay and reshape the world order. Their collective actions and initiatives are a testament to their determination to play a more prominent role in global affairs. As they continue to grow and collaborate, their influence is likely to increase, potentially leading to a more balanced and equitable world order. Section 5, The Power of Five, Understanding BRICS' Growing Influence. So, why is BRICS gaining so much influence? It boils down to three key factors: economics, politics, and demographics. Economically, BRICS nations are rising stars. They represent a significant share of global GDP and are among the fastest growing economies in the world. This economic strength gives them a louder voice on the world stage. Politically, BRICS nations are asserting themselves. They're no longer content with being rule takers, they want to be rule makers. They're demanding a greater say in global institutions and decision-making processes. Section 6, Reshaping the Global Chessboard, BRICS' Impact on Trade and Diplomacy. BRICS is already reshaping global trade. China, in particular, has become a major trading partner for many countries, challenging the traditional dominance of the US and Europe. The BRICS New Development Bank is funding infrastructure projects worldwide, creating alternatives to Western-led development institutions. This is changing the dynamics of international aid and investment. Diplomatically, BRICS is challenging the Western-led world order. They've called for reforms in the United Nations Security Council, seeking greater representation for developing countries.